They burned the homes, they slaughtered the fathers, they believed the tribe would disappear forever. But hidden beneath the smoke stood a little girl whose name history almost forgot. This is the heartbreaking story of the daughter who refused to let her people die. The year was 1311. Far from great kingdoms and crowded cities lived a poor African herdsman. His wealth was not gold or silver. His entire world was a handful of goats, sheep, and cattle. Every sunrise he walked endless miles searching for grass and water so his children would have another day to live. Life was cruel. The rivers were drying. The animals were starving. Every day felt like a battle against death itself. One morning he wandered farther into the wilderness than ever before. Hours passed beneath the burning sun until suddenly, the desert ended. Before his eyes stretched the most beautiful green valley he had ever seen. Fresh grass, crystal clear water, trees heavy with fruit. It looked like heaven. Tears filled his eyes. He thanked God and hurried back to bring his family and his entire tribe to the valley. For a brief moment, hope returned. Children laughed again. The animals grew healthy. The people believed their suffering was finally over. But peace never stays hidden forever. Word of the fertile valley spread across neighboring tribes. Among them lived powerful warriors who believed strength alone gave them the right to own everything. Instead of asking for peace, they came with spears, they came with fire, they came with death. Before sunrise the attack began. Homes burned, animals were stolen, warriors fell protecting their families. The poor herdsman fought with everything he had. He knew he could not win, but he refused to surrender. When the battle ended, most of the tribe lay silent upon the ground. Among the survivors stood one frightened little girl. She had watched her father fall while trying to save his people. That little girl's name would become the final hope of her tribe. She was still young, too young to carry the burden of an entire nation. Yet before her father's grave she made a promise. I will not allow our people to disappear. Many doubted her, some laughed, others believed a girl could never become a leader. But every night she learned. Every morning she trained. She listened to the elders. She memorized every path, every river, every mountain surrounding their homeland. She slowly transformed fear into courage. Years passed. The little girl became a respected woman. When the old leaders could no longer protect the people, the tribe chose her as their chief. She accepted not with celebration, but with tears, because leadership meant carrying the pain of every family. Whenever food became scarce, she ate last. Whenever danger approached, she stood first. Her people no longer followed her because she was strong. They followed her because she never abandoned them. The attacks never truly stopped. Every harvest season another enemy appeared. Sometimes they stole livestock. Sometimes they burned crops. Sometimes disease spread through the camps before winter arrived. Every victory demanded another sacrifice. She buried friends. She buried family. She buried the dreams she once had as a child. Yet every morning she stood again. Her courage became stronger than any weapon. Children who had once known only fear began believing in tomorrow. One evening scouts returned with terrifying news. The largest enemy army they had ever seen was approaching. Her people were exhausted. Many wanted to flee forever. She gathered everyone beneath the stars. Then she spoke. If we run today, our children will run forever. Silence covered the camp. One by one, the warriors stood beside her. The mothers picked up supplies. The elders blessed the young. The tribe prepared for one final stand. History never recorded whether they won every battle. History rarely remembers the names of ordinary people. But it remembers something greater. It remembers courage. It remembers sacrifice. It remembers a young African girl who refused to let her people disappear. She proved that true leadership is not measured by crowns or kingdoms, but by the lives you protect. Her story became a symbol of survival, not because she conquered the world, but because she never surrendered her humanity. Ending. Some heroes build empires, others simply keep hope alive long enough for the next generation to survive. Perhaps that is the greatest victory of all. And somewhere beneath the endless African sky, the spirit of that young girl still whispers to every generation, never give up, because someone else's future may depend on your courage today. If this story moved you, subscribe to Unshackled Histories for more powerful historical inspired stories of courage, survival, and forgotten heroes.